What is going on to you Leos out there? I hope y'all are having a great day. Smash the like button. That way you can get more in tune to the energy of this reading. Listen, shout outs to all the people that came through so far. I want more of you Leos pretty much to come through, show some love, get some readings and stuff like this. Also hit the comment section too. Don't just leave a like, but hit the comment section. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to be able to financially support the channel, so I can most definitely keep the show going. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has. So for you Leos, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Ten of Cups. I don't even need to look at the cards because I've seen them so many times to the point where I'm literally familiar with them. I really don't even need to see them fully sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes, to even know what it is. And that's what I mean when I say getting familiar with your own cards. You want to be able to actually know your own deck of cards that you're using, right? You don't want to be a tarot reader. Like, one of the ways that you know a tarot reader is pretty good is when they memorize their own cards, because it means that they actually know the deck that they use well, which means that it's more accurate. It means that they can give you a better reading. So if a reader on YouTube, on TikTok or Instagram, they don't know their own deck, they're not even familiar with their own deck, that means that one or two things. That means that it's either new, or it's a person that just, really doesn't necessarily take their studies seriously. So for you Leos, so what I'm saying here is that pretty much, I'm saying that you Leos are getting it cracking, in the sense that, you're doing the things that you wanted to do, and that the people who are rocking with you, friends and family, they're going to be the ones that benefit from you. A lot of you Leos, y'all got some things cooking on the pot, on the stove, and obviously not too many people are privy of it. A lot of you Leos could be getting yourselves situated more so accurately financially. And the thing is that if somebody had acted right and they would have had a good head on their shoulders, they would have known that you Leos had something going on financially. But you had so many people on your back and trying to get you for money, because, it's a sugar baby, sugar daddy type of situation, regardless of whatever the situation was, or I guess sugar mama and all that stuff, that a lot of you Leos is like, you know what, you can't rock with them. But this is what I mean when I say that a lot of times people don't really count their blessings. Whenever it is that they get somebody that's truly interested in them, they really just spend more time misbehaving and being disrespectful like a child whenever it is that they have an opportunity, because they're not accustomed to dating in the first place. Not really. So a lot of you Leos are just looking at it like, look at the wonderful spread that you have, all the blessings that you coming in with, not just financially, but your life is peaceful. You ain't got to worry about the feds kicking in the door. True story. You ain't got to worry about, IRS running you down or any of that type of stuff. Again, true story. Same thing go for me, because it's all legal. I do this, stocks, that's it. You know what I mean? That's literally it. And it's a beautiful thing, A lot of times you'll hear from these street interviews, how it is that you'll have people who will talk about they want a card cracker and a scammer and all this other type of stuff because they getting bans or whatnot. And it's like, at the cost of what though? Because I don't want IRS create those people, fam. Anyway, the the Six of Wands and the Chariot now. Yep. Six of Wands and the Chariot is about how a lot of you Leos are starting to get it, that if somebody wants to enter into your life, they're gonna you're going to have to interview them. You know, it's like a job opening in that sense, in that regard, where you're going to have to interview them, because a lot of you are starting to get it, that, and it's the truth. And this is what I want all the zodiac signs to understand, right? Whoever's watching this, but especially you Leos, because I'm giving you the reading. If you done worked on yourself and you getting yourself together, right, and things are working for you or whatnot, you got to understand that you are the prize in this situation. Now, the two of you can both be the prize. Let me show it to you. The two of you can most definitely be the prize, but the point that I'm trying to make here is you carry yourself a different way. When you see yourself as being the prize, when you have it's what I mean when I say being the prize, it's all about self-respect, a healthy amount of self-respect. When you Leos have that self-respect, which you should, you're going to carry yourself the way that you should. You're not just going to be having people just come into your life and you just accept them all willy-nilly. You're going to go ahead and really pay attention to how those people truly are. You're watching to see what type of individual they are. You feel what I'm saying? It's not just about you just running them down, trying to see, or running after them for a certain amount of time. You will put in effort, but to say you running them down, that's a misnomer. These are individuals that ultimately you really just want to pay attention to see what type of time they're on as you're getting to know them, right? Especially at the very beginning, you know. I'm an advocate for not really doing anything special really like that up until the third date. And by that time, you already would have gotten the draws. Cause see, you need to know, because you'll have people who like, you know, they're stuck up about, oh, I don't want to give you my body. But then they're not doing anything else. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to dating, Leo, I'm going to give you a real piece of game. Don't really do anything too special up until the third date, really. Because the first date, you're just trying to get to know them. The second date, you're not really trying to, you got a trick or two up your sleeve. And I don't mean in a bad way, but you have a trick or two up your sleeve. But you don't want to start doing crazy things. Like rich individuals, they start tricking off immediately. They start showing you all the cars and stuff like this and all of that. That's up their sleeve that they could, that they could be playing with and all of that. And that's cool. But it would be even better if they saved it for like the third or the fourth date and start off small, start off innocuous. You know what I mean? Start off regular, especially if you're rich. Start off regular. Because what it is you build an anticipation on top of it. That's why it is I tell y'all that the dating process has to start off boring at first. Because if you start at a high note, by definition, the relationship is not going to last very long, because you spiked the person's dopamine receptors so soon. It's like, how do you go higher and higher from here? And how do you keep that? You already ruined it from the very beginning, as to where you start off low, condition the person to not really do too much, and then you start off with, and then you do something fly as time go on, and then you give them that up and down, or whatever the case may be. Obviously not intentionally. You're not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not running a game or any of that type of stuff. But you just keep a trick or two up your sleeve. You just, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not trying to get the person to always be conditioned to it. Y'all have to do something crazy all the time. So you want to bring them down back to earth in that regard. But you don't want to do something. You don't want to always do the same monotonous thing, and you just now getting to know the person, and you don't know how to do anything. You know what I mean? You want to give that moderation, basically. It's not a game. I just want to go ahead and stress this. It's not a game. It is what it is. You want to give that person the moderation that they need. And you give yourself the moderation that you need. Because if you do too much too soon, you do too much crazy stuff, you do too much crazy stuff all the time, you Leos are liable to blowing a whole lot of money. on just cheap thrills where you didn't have to do any of that. You could have kept your money in your pocket. So the thing is that the Four of Cups now and the Knight of Swords right here, a lot of you Leos have to understand that, you know, so I'm seeing that if it's anyone that is like a person who got all types of problems, who has all types of issues, you're going to be paying attention to that, as you should. And, you know, these will be people that you just stay away from, because the Nine of Pentacles, right? The Knight of Wands, these are people that are ruining your blessings. So a lot of you Leos don't want to, you're paying attention now, you're paying attention basically. And you're not trying to be excessively hard on others. But what you are is you're just trying to make sure that you don't get caught up in the nonsense. And you should be paying attention for that. And the Five of Wands represents, because, you know, if anybody that is caught up in the nonsense that you're getting to know, anybody that has like addiction issues, gambling problems, anybody that, you know what I mean, that doesn't understand everything in moderation, those are individuals that you really want to stay away from. So let's clarify the Five of Wands. Other than that, this is a great reading for a lot of you. The Hermit, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Fool, King of Wands. To clarify the Five of Wands, the Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles is about, oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, this is about you Leos living your lives, doing your thing, right? Being incognito, right? But at the same time, the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, you have somebody who is from the past trying to reconnect with you and trying to get back with you, because they know that you Leos are getting it popping. Y'all haven't been around. Y'all have been behind. Y'all have, like I said, y'all have unofficially joined the Ghost Nation. Just like Virgos have. I know I have personally. You know, I'm not really on a lot like that. But a lot of you have unofficially joined the Ghost Nation. So a lot of you have to understand that this person sees you as the person having the bag and knowing what to do. And they don't want to admit that they need your help.